Hello, welcome everyone to this special edition of the LAMP Leadership Advancement Mentorship Podcast. Today, listen, I have so much expectation in my heart because these coaches I'm bringing to you, oh, they are doing life big. I tell you, and we're gonna have real time. But listen, it's gonna be a series. I already made a commitment for a series. So today with me at the Leadership Advancements Mentorship Podcast is Coach Ernelita Dacumos and Coach Steve Steele. These are my friends, my brother and my sister from the Maxwell Leadership. But there's something I discovered about them. There's something about the power of synergy, the power of teamwork. And that's what we'll be exploring today. And I'm big about teamwork. I've been building teams for the past 25 years. And I've realized there's nothing like a team in fulfilling your dream. So welcome with me, Coach Ernelita and Coach Steve. I'll allow them to introduce themselves. So let's start with the ladies first. Coach Ernelita, how are you?
Thank you so much, Dr. Cuckoo. I am amazing. I've been very excited about this podcast that we're doing this evening. And of course, our DNA is to add value to people. We're very excited. So I'm ready to dive in.
That's awesome. Yeah. Coach Steve?
Yes, I am Steve Steele. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. So I'm a Texan and I love being from Texas. And so Ernie's right. It's all about adding value to other people. That's what we do. That's why we do what we do. We add value to others because we're people of value who add value to others. So it is just amazing to have this opportunity, Dr. Coco. Thank you so much for this. We greatly appreciate it.
You're welcome. Yeah. Thank you both. Yeah. And tell us something about you that we need to know. Just tell us something about you. People that are hearing about you the first time. I know you just all over the place because you guys, the way you guys do podcasts, I'm just scratching the surface now. But tell me, what do people need to know about you? People that are meeting you for the first time. Thank you.
Yes. So just like what you said, Dr. Cuckoo, we're all over the place. I think that's one thing that people need to know about us. But that's not like unintentional. That's actually intentional. Steve and I have a radio show called The Leader's Edge. And the goal of that radio show is basically the leaders is to add value when it comes to the leadership growth. Mr. Steve Steele is very enthusiastic about that. And mine is the edge, which is the personal growth.
Right.
And it's something that I love, something that I'm very passionate about, and again, enthusiastic about. And the goal of this is that the radio show is not something that we foresee or we foresaw when we made that decision. It's actually an extension of a webinar that we started a year and 8 months ago. And the goal of that is just to add value to people. And we were given a bigger platform to share in a bigger scale. So I believe that's one thing. And like what you said, Dr. Cuckoo, we're barely scratching the surface. And it's definitely an opportunity to help others and add value.
Yeah, Ernie is so right. And, we had an intentional thing to do. The intentional thing to do was, like Ernie said, we wanted to add value to other people. We didn't know how to do that. So we thought, how do we do that? We started doing masterminds together. First thing, actually, I did several before Ernie. She did several before me. And then we were at IMC. We kind of met and we collaborated, brother. We put together an idea. And so when we did that, Ernie came to some of my masterminds. I came to some of her masterminds. And all of a sudden, we just got this. Well, I did kind of. I kind of tossed Ernie a curveball and said, Ernie, I think we should probably do a webinar. And she said, well, partner, we've never done a webinar. I know. We don't know how to do a webinar.
Do you know how to do a webinar?
No, I didn't know how to do a webinar. But that was something that we really thought, well, we're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a try. We're going to research it. We're going to think about it. What kind of content we want? What kind of guests we want? What is it going to be about? What's it going to be? So we said, well, it's about personal growth. It's about leadership growth. So we call it the webinar. We call it Your Path to Personal and Leadership Growth with Steve and Ernie. That's what the webinar's called. So we started working on that and collaborating together and working toward that. And then one thing developed and another thing developed. And later on, we'll maybe go into more of the story. But I tell you what, it's just magnified over and over and over. But it did start with collaboration. It did start with two people having an idea. And I believe that's where teamwork starts right there. It starts with an idea. It starts with two people. Maybe they build a team. Now, Ernie and I have a team of people that we work with every single day. We work with people that are also in California. We have a group out there. So it is expanded. It is really, really expanded.
Wow. You know what? There's nothing I cherish in my life like teaming up with the right people with the right heart that has the right values in place, the right beliefs, the right attitude. John Maxwell said, diversity is needful for a team. Diversity of skills. He said, but when it comes to values, beliefs, attitude, there's a need for unity.
Yes.
So diversity is essential when we talk about skill set. But when we talk about values, there's need for unity.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, I want to ask, how did you guys start this collaboration? Because we're talking about the power of collaboration. That will be the title of this content. Because we want to inspire people that are still living life small. Permit me to use that word because I'm bubbling with my new book now called Live Life Big.
Yes.
I believe that it is impossible to live life big without a team effort.
Right.
John Maxwell said, if all you want to do is to climb a little hill, you don't need a team. You just need a pair of sneakers.
That's right.
You can just climb. But when you want to climb the Mount Everest, you need a team.
That's right.
Because as the challenges escalate, the need for teamwork elevates. So can you just share, Steve or Ernie, you can go first. Tell us, in talking about the power of collaboration, why do we need collaboration? Why? Why do we need collaboration? Why does the world need, why do people need to subscribe? Because people are just still trying to do their things. They are feeling insecure. They are not coming together with people to get things done. I can tell you, listen, I'm a product of collaboration. We just had a conference last Saturday. We got more than 500 registration all around the world.
Amazing.
Yes,
we have instant testimonials coming in. And listen, the quality, as I speak with you now, the VIP admission, they are enjoying the video replay for 14 days. And this Saturday, we're going to have an exclusive bonus session for the VIP admission. But that is not possible with just one man.
Right.
I work with 21 strong, dynamic leaders, high octane, high protein, that we do life big together. So, and Coach Ernie, tell us, why do we need collaboration? Why?
I think we can start with the quote that our mentor, Dr. John Maxwell, said, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Right? That explains the power of collaboration. In everything that we do, if you look at a corporation, a company, it looks like it's run by one owner, but everything that is underneath that, everyone who is in that corporation is an army. That company, any organization, any group, even family, they will not function without a group of people, right? Doing certain things within the organization. The power of collaboration is that we may think that we have it all together. We may think that we have it all figured out, or we may think that we have to have it all figured out by ourselves. But in reality, it is more powerful when you actually have a set of people who, like you said, Dr. Kuku, who has the same skills, not the same skill, who has certain skills, right? Different skills, different knowledge, different abilities, but share the same values, share the same vision. Because you cannot collaborate with someone who has a different vision as you. The goal will not happen. But when you work with somebody who has the same values, same vision, and utilizing the skills, when you say diversity, Steve and I are very diverse.
Oh my gosh.
I am a female. He's a male. I am, partner, can I share this? I am half of his age. Different ethnicity, right? That's diversity, but it works.
Yes.
Because when there's no diversity, we don't see the other side of the ball. Right? We don't see other people's perspective. So we will not be able to make a very educated decision in a lot of things. So collaboration is very important.
And Ernie, you're absolutely right. Leading to innovative ideas and solutions that might not emerge in isolation. So if you're by yourself and you're trying to figure it out, trying to work it out, you're only going to know what you know. But the idea of collaboration is getting that diverse ideas out there. And it's not just with one person. It could be with several people. And then having those innovative ideas out there. Ernie's so right. Ernie and I are very diverse. And that was one of the reasons why the radio show, the Voice America Business Network, was so interested in us, because of our diversity. They didn't have anything like that with us on their show. They had over 300 shows, nothing like what we did. And so it was very unique in that respect. And so Ernie and I began to put that all together, and we found that the diversity of what we had really, really worked. And so we didn't plan it out, Dr. Coco. We didn't plan it out. It just was there. We took what God gave us. And let me tell you something else. This is one other cool thing. The world was changed. The world was changed by 12 men and a leader.
Wow.
Change the world. That's collaboration.
Wow.
That's
Steve, Steve, you really intrigue me. Have you ever felt, when Joseph met his mother, he just cried. I felt that. I've just got to know you guys in a way. It's as if I've known you for life, because I just love what you guys do. Listen, Sherry sends, I have to tell Sherry to send me a podcast that you guys did. I've never seen anything like that before. The quality, I was talking to one of our leaders. I said, we need to go and learn from Steve and Ernie. What are you doing? But let me show you one thing. What you guys are talking about collaboration, I learned a lot in this last conference that we did. When we started the vision of Made for More, our goal is to use the platform to encourage women in leadership.
Yes.
But one of our team members, Dr. Brian, she has a dexterity for details. She now said, why don't we open this meeting for all men and female? Even when we were making it women's conference, guess what? Men were coming.
Yeah. That happens.
They were coming. They were sneaking in. They were crashing the gates.
Yeah.
Because there's no restriction in registering. So there's no way you can tell it's a women. But when she said that, guess what? I learned something today, because I read every day. I read from different 9 books every day. I learned that vision doesn't change. It only gets refined.
Yes. Oh, brother, that's good. I'm gonna write that down right now. That's good stuff. Good stuff.
One of the book I'm reading now is from Visioneering.
Visioneering. Yes.
Andy Stanley.
Andy Stanley, love him. Yeah,
it's good. It's good. So vision doesn't change, but it's only refined. Yes. And when we see that, and that was why we begin to refine the Made for More. Instead of calling it Women in Leadership Team, we take Women in Leadership League off. We just call it Made for More Global Leadership Conference. How does that happen? The power of collaboration. So I was able to call my attention. And guess what? Everything we did before the final flyer comes out, I run it through every 21 leaders. Yes. Each person was given different input. Somebody will see this, somebody will not see this. Even the website, everything, I allow them to veto it. Now, what I'm sharing with you is I've experienced it, and you guys are doing it.
Yes.
Now, can you just share, what do people need to collaborate? Can you just give them? I wanted to make this thing so practical because you guys are gurus, and the word guru means someone that takes people from darkness to light.
Oh,
Can you just
Wow.
can you
too
just put some
kind. You're
light
too
on it?
kind.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Coco, I can tell you this. And Ernie and I, we live by the teachings that we get from Dr. Maxwell. I mean, he is. I've been following him since 1999, and I tell you what,
Same year, same year, 25 years ago.
Yeah. So here's what I do know. He made a statement, and he said this. He said, "Who do you know that I need to know?" And that's collaboration.
Yeah.
Talking to people. Now, I'm just going to tell a little bit on ourselves here, but Ernie and I are very, very fortunate to where we have collaborated for the past year or so with the radio show. Our radio show is booked out to 2025 into March of 2025. Our webinar is booked out to April of 2025. Everyone, and we have 30 more guests to book, and we're already past March and April. That's collaboration. That's talking to people. That's getting this person and talking about this person. When Cheryl Hart was on the show, I didn't know Cheryl Hart until we met at we did a webinar together, and I met her, and then she came on the radio show. And then all of a sudden I know Dr. Koku. I mean, that's collaboration. It's who you know that I need to know.
Wow.
Because I'm going to tell you where that's going to take you. That's going to take you to your dreams, brother. It'll take you to places you never thought you would ever travel, where you never thought you would ever go. Ernie and I are doing things we never dreamed of. I didn't. I mean, I had a dream, but my dream was to just go out there and share and add value. That was but I never dreamed where it would take us. I don't know about you, Ernie, but
wow. Ernie, let's get your
I
takeaway.
do agree. Like, how do you top that? How do you follow that? No, I do agree. Collaboration is, to me, obviously partner Steve had already explained that piece of it. But for me, collaboration with him is having someone that you can depend on.
Yeah.
Having someone who will have your back. And this is the relationship that I have with Mr. Steve Steele. And this is the relationship that I think is needed anywhere. When you say you have a business partner or a wife or a spouse, whatever the case is, there will be days where you're down, the other person is up, or vice versa. Right. Having someone to collaborate with, when I'm down, when I'm at my 20% functioning, he has my 80.
Every time.
And vice versa. When he's down, I have his 80. That's collaboration for us. And that is living with the same mission of just adding value to people. Now, as far as collaborating with our guests, we don't control the content of our radio show. As long as we all share the same values and the same vision, that is to help people get from where they are, where they want it to be. That is part of the radio show.
Wow.
That is collaboration, Dr.
That's
Koku.
awesome. You know what? Our mentor, Dr. John Maxwell, he said there's a difference between cooperation and collaboration.
Yes.
He said cooperation is working together agreeably. He said, but collaboration is working together aggressively. I like
that's right, brother.
Oh gosh. You can say
truth.
that again.
I'll tell you. I mean, and he said something in the law of collaboration, one of the law of communication. And it's a synergy. You know, I was trained as a physician, and one part I like is when we talk about the chemotherapy, all major chemotherapy function by collaboration. And that's the power of synergy.
Yes.
Bringing two different medication with different mechanism of action.
Yep. Is that tumor board, Dr. Koku?
Is that what?
Is it called tumor board? Is that where you bring all the...
No. When you bring it together, it's called a synergy. It's the combination therapy. So that combo is collaboration.
Mhm.
And the main thing is this: you have better effect. And that's why the good book says one chase 1,000 and two will chase 10,000.
Yes.
You know, and I
Mm.
mean, and that's collaboration. So
Yes.
that's synergy. So in collaboration, 1 and 1 is not 2. 1 and 1 is 11.
Yes.
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 And that's the thing about it. So I know our time is short. Now we just have less than 4 minutes. Like I said, this is the first part. This is gonna be a series. Next time that we record, I'm gonna record 2 series. I'm asking for 1 hour. Our next meeting.
Yes,
So for
totally.
today, we want to create an appetite. So before we quickly
Yeah.
go, and Coach Steve, can you just give people an arc of what do people need to? Where should people start from when they want to collaborate? So let's just do that one before we wrap up today. We got 4 minutes.
Yeah. You start with your dream, right? Whatever that dream is, you start with that dream,
Mhm.
and you chase that dream,
Mhm.
and you get serious about it, and you get consistent about it. And I will tell you what will happen. You chase that dream, the good Lord will put people in your life that will chase that dream with you. And when they start chasing that dream with you, and you start collaborating on how to get there, their dreams are going to come true as well. Your dreams are going to come true. Things are going to begin to happen. And sometimes they go not as planned. Sometimes they go like, I don't know how we got there. I looked at Ernie one day where we were talking to a major guest, a big guest. And I looked at Ernie and said, how did we get here?
Mm.
That's what it is. It's chasing that dream and collaborating with those people, talking to those people who chase it with you.
Wow, I like that. And Steve, you've been reading my new book. I don't know how for real. When I talk about live life big, and I give the dream acronym, it starts with dream. It starts with D. So you've been reading my book. I'm going to charge you for. I mean, like, because you just
It hasn't been published yet.
You nailed it for real. You have an insight, and listen, that was it. That's where everything starts from. Because when you don't have a dream, you won't even know who to team up with. The dream is what defines the team. So everything begins with a dream. It's the picture of the future. So Ernie, you want to add something to that? People need to start with a dream. Good. So
yes,
what else do they need to add to that to be able to collaborate properly?
I will be aggressive. Since you want collaborating aggressively, I will be aggressive. Stick with that dream. There's this quote: do not change the goal, change the plan. When we attempt to collaborate, we will not see the right people right away. And you know what? It's okay. Again, stick with that dream. Stick with that goal. Change the plan. And along the way, you will find the right people who are genuinely meant to go the path with you.
That's right.
Wow, that's awesome.
Good, Ernie.
You know what? This is just the first part. Viewers, I've already told you. I tell you, these folks. Listen, I've been doing this thing for some few minutes back, but one thing I want you to know is when I see great leaders, I realize we're gonna have a great content, and I want you to know that this is just the first part. We're gonna bring Ernie and Steve back for the part 2 and 3. We're gonna have, because many people are getting liberated right now.
Yes.
Because I see people are just trying to do things, and I was really that person. John Maxwell said, when a vision gets bigger, the visionary has 2 options.
That's right.
Either to give up or to get help.
That's right, brother.
Yes.
And that's what I did last year. I get help.
Yes.
And I reach out, and those help were just around me. And one of the leaders in this conference, she's a person of influence. She began to send message out because she works in a big hospital. She's the top of the hospital, the chief medical director. And we got about 180 registration within 24 hours. I tell you, that was awesome.
Right.
So thank you so much, Steve and Ernie. And we're going to continue this series. because our viewers needs all the things they can get. And we'll be giving them hacks next time we come in the part 2 of the power of collaboration, helping them to see not only the need for collaboration, but how to really collaborate with the right people to live their dream. So it's been an honor, and I want to say thank you and for being here today. We're going to continue next in the next series, and we're going to. You want to say something before we leave today? Yeah, Ernie, just last word.
Last word would be stay in that path wherein you wanted to build a bigger and better life, because you deserve it and the world deserves to see it.
That's good. Yeah. And Steve?
Absolutely. Everybody has a voice. It doesn't matter. Everybody has a voice. You will reach people that I will never reach. Take your voice, put it out there, and go for your dream.
Wow, that's awesome. Now we're going to continue from this next time we come back with these 2 great leaders, Coach Ernie and Coach Steve. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Thank you.